Have you ever felt like the world around you is just getting crazier and crazier? Well, imagine a time when things got so out of hand that a massive reset was needed. This is the story of Noah, a man who stood out in a world that had lost its way. The story goes that the world had become a pretty wild place, full of negativity and chaos. But amidst it all, there was Noah. He was described as a righteous man, someone who tried to do the right thing even when no one else was. He walked with God, which basically means he lived a life that was honest and good. So one day, God speaks to Noah with a monumental task. He tells him, "I'm going to send a great flood to wash the world clean, but I want to save you, your family, and a representation of all the animals." The instructions were specific. Build a gigantic boat, an ark made of gopher wood and sealed with pitch to make it waterproof. It was to be 3 stories high, with rooms and a single window and door. Can you imagine what Noah's neighbors must have thought? Here's this guy, building a massive boat in the middle of dry land, talking about a flood that's never been seen before. They probably laughed, mocked him, and thought he'd completely lost it. But Noah had faith. He trusted the plan, even when it seemed absurd. For years, he and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth worked tirelessly, cutting wood, measuring beams, and hammering away. Then came the next part of the mission, gathering the animals. 2 of every kind, male and female, started making their way to the ark. From the largest elephants to the smallest insects, they came in an orderly parade, almost as if they knew something big was about to happen. Once Noah, his family, and all the animals were safely inside, the door was sealed shut. Then the rain began. It wasn't just a storm. The Bible says the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and the water covered everything, even the highest mountains. The ark, once a subject of ridicule, was now their salvation, floating safely on the water. After many months, the waters finally began to recede. Noah sent out a raven, and then a dove to check for dry land. The second time he sent the dove, it returned with a fresh olive leaf in its beak, a sign of new life and that the land was reappearing. Finally, after a full year on the water, the ground was dry. God told Noah it was time to come out. As they stepped onto a clean new world, the first thing Noah did was build an altar to give thanks. In response, God made a promise, not just to Noah, but to all of humanity and every living creature. He set a rainbow in the clouds as a sign of his covenant, a promise that he would never again destroy the earth with a flood. So the story of Noah is more than just a tale about a big boat and a lot of animals. It's a story about faith in the face of ridicule, the courage to be different, and the promise of a new beginning. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.